Good job. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Osa. Oh, we got lots of money. We have trains set around all over the place, not moving. And my name is Osa. We are playing Railroader. So let's see what Railroaders are doing. I have a locomotive there. Waiting for that to clear. I have a locomotive there. Waiting for that to clear. And I have a locomotive there. And not worried about him. And I have a locomotive there waiting to haul 252 tons. That's... hang on. Let's try again. 685 tons. Okay, that's a little bit more expected. We have a green signal. So he can head out. So yeah, I think since last time on the previous episode, all I've done is run this locomotive back to here to pick this lot up. Now, once we're moving, I will check track clearances. So first location, we're through there, we're into the main line there. We're through the main line there. We're not stopping to pick anything up on this particular trip. Through Ela, down to Whittier Station, through there, and into the Y, so that we're reversing back into the yard. It will stop there. And he is hauling out. Okay, number 600. I think I set passengers up. Yep, you're all set. So 9 o'clock train, that sounds like a good plan. AI road forward 30, and now that the freight's left, that should be good to approach the station. I wonder how many people are on board. 47 people. 39 to Bryson. That's middle way. Freight. I'm not sure. Oh, Robinson Gap coal might not be in range of the station anymore. I know every time there's a patch, the freight in range of the stations can change. So we've got nothing here. Why are you stopping there? Because signal. Okay, I'm going to say you can pass the signal. He will then pull forward. Locations. You better not be going. Larker Junction Station. Yeah, we're in... that's actually quite a big pickup area. Goodness me. Huge. Okay. Well, he's picking up there. I think the other one, the other side also long this way. A little bit long this way. Okay. So anyway, he's now cleared to pass the signal. I can see why he needed to, because locomotives pulled through the signal. So you're stopped at Alarka Junction. Who's next? Bryson? Yeah, that's probably good as place as any. Oh. So 3 active freights. We have... no, those are going to Bryson Freight House, which are those 2 cars there. Yeah, those two cars there need to go in there, but I want to wait until this one's done with. So 2 tons of building supplies, that won't take long. Next stop, Ela Station. That needs to go back to East Whittier Interchange. That's going to the farm supply. That's going to East Whittier Interchange. So this one is going to the farm supply. These two, this one's down to 1.8 tons. So as I said, all of these are going to start moving as soon as freight's cleared. Connolly Creek. Oh, shoot. Bunch of Connolly Creek. I think we cleared these out. These are 2 new drops. Metal stock's getting depleted. That's getting filled. So that'll be tomorrow. And then Standard Oil, we got 8,000, 7,400. Now, the main thing we're looking at today is Whittier Interchange. We have a train scheduled for 33 minutes, which is why I sent the freight train off. Oh, okay. Let's go view the map. So this train needs to reach East Whittier in 33 minutes in order to get all of these cars picked up and taken away. The other cars from Bryson, Ela, Whittier, wherever, not so much concerned about those. If they make it back, they make it back. If they don't, they don't. We get paid regardless of when we deliver them today. This is the 25-mile-an-hour stretch. And as per usual, this locomotive is busy all day because it's got to go and get the latest batch of coal from, Robinson Gap. And depending on the weight of what we're hauling to places, we'll pick things up at Bryson when it's convenient. And we should now be clearing that speed limit any minute now. Or not. Yes, we cleared it. Oh, we cleared it back there. We just have to wait till all the cars are clear. So, I haven't spent much time riding down the grade into Bryson. So, we'll ride this train. Got nothing better to do until I get more locomotives. Fortunately. Oh, there's the speed limit sign. So the speed limit sign was there, but we definitely accelerated way before that. Is that, yeah, departing Alarka. So line's set for the main, so passenger train will just follow us through all the stops. That's a 30-mile-an-hour stretch. Oh, I've only got the train set to 30 anyway. So signal at the top of the grade. Boop. Done. I could actually bite the tracks to a silver. The problem with doing that is I don't have a locomotive that can reliably haul that length, and it adds about 30 minutes to transit time to the exchange, because the exchange will be moved from or removed from East Whittier and stuck down at Alaka, and like I said, that's an extra 30 minutes, so it's an hour round trip. I don't have the locomotives or traffic to support that sort of delay. Does give me more options for passenger stops, and a lot more industries, but the problem with those industries is two of them need cordwood, which involves buying freight cars, and we're really not ready for that yet. I kind of want to be in a situation where we've got money coming in, I've got spare cash, we can open up the branch to silver, or the line to silver, we can buy the Dillsborough services, we can buy the Dillsborough yard, and just everything will be in so much better condition. That middle one's going to be the first one out of there. Unfortunate, but I think we dropped that front one on, so because that's part of the problem with using the light, the G16s, is they don't have the haulage to get too many cars out of that spur, so we've just got to do what we can with them. And I was hauling all the stuff down to Appalachian Hardwoods as well, which just, no, it's not going to have a friendly time. We are hauling. How's our water? Half a tank. I think again we can just service at East Whittier on the way out, since it's important we get there. It's still at 2 tons of building supplies. Once we've got there and the drop has been made, we'll pull this locomotive out, probably get it serviced. I can probably delay an hour, which might free up the pickups that we're still waiting for. How's that one doing? Oh, that one's nearly done as well. So that one's going back to East Whittier. We got the one in the freight, one in the home siding, whatever that's called. But those will all be assembled next time this locomotive comes through here. Oh, now we got the tough climb up to what's it? Governor Island. I mean, this locomotive doesn't have a problem with this weight of train. We might lose a couple of miles an hour on the climb out. But for what we're doing at the moment, it's quite capable. Yes, we're limited to top weight that we can haul, but for the most part, it's not struggling too much to do the work we have every day. It would be nicer to have another locomotive that can do all of the work in one trip, but 3 runs up and down the line. How many have I done so far? We left East Whittier in the morning. We took the coal train, or the empty coal cars, up to the mine. We hauled half of the the works train back with us, and all of the filled coal cars. We then ran light back to Alaka Junction. We picked up this load. So we're doing kind of okay at the moment. Obviously, I think we can haul the full works train. We're going to be challenged. We'll have to see how heavy the delivery is at the exchange. We might be able to haul all of it in one go out to Alaka, or out to Bryson. We might have to half the train and run it over the grade to Alaka Junction in 2 turns or in 2 goes, but we can pull some of the coal back to Bryson at the same time. So that's fine. She's starting to struggle up this hill, but we've got the power to make it up this hill. Just we lose speed as we're doing it. It's actually a little bit more concerning. 682. Now have 35, 17 minutes. That's going to be interesting. How are we doing here? That's Walker logging. I don't have dealings with them. L1, that train should be filled. That is full enough for the long train. The sawmill itself it's at capacity now. I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could bump that up to a tier 5. Not going to. Actually, let's do a run through of these. Tier 5, tier 5. I don't think there's anything over tier 5 now. Sawmill, farm supply. We're at tier 5. Flesh and hardwoods. We're at tier 5. Coal and lumber, we're at tier 5. Standard oil, we're at tier 5. That's just a delivery of pulpwood, which I don't need. Alaka Junction site, Alaka Station, Robinson Gap. Oh, that's interesting. So if I do another delivery here, I can bump this up to tier 4. I have to do 5 to bump it to tier 5. So we've only been at this for 2 days so far. Oh, she's seriously down. But holding speed now, so that's good. So, wise plan to stay below 650, including engine weight, for this climb. We are in Governor Island. I do believe this is the crest right at this signal. As soon as we pass that, we should start accelerating to 30 again. You can see the train as it flexes over the top of the rise. Okay, and here we go, back up to 30. We got 2 slowdowns, one over the bridge at Ela, and then one between Ela and Whittier for a tight turn. But, that's down at 97, that's at 97. Oh, could do with some lubrication. Okay, that's good to know. These cars, 89%. So that's there and back. We're going to use less than 20% to get from the exchange to Alarka Junction and back. And I don't think it matters until you get below 50. I must admit, I haven't read the notes, so I could get caught out. I think you have to get under 25 before you start having serious issues with things, like axle boxes overheating and catching fire and all sorts of fun and shenanigans, and then you get penalised. Fortunately, everything gets delivered in good condition. Haven't seen much in the way of anything at 100%, but things get delivered in good condition, but the lubrication percentages can be random. So if you don't oil or if you don't lubricate the cars, if one is below 25%, you're going to blow the axle boxes and have issues and penalties on getting paid. How are we doing? 18. I did not look at the interchange. It's 9:40. 18 minutes. So that's fine. It's 3,000 to run a repair parts through. 2,160 to get diesel. Now, it's going to be a while before we start building diesel refueling facilities, because I sure as heck can't afford one. We would be looking at a switcher, maybe. 24,300. Now that's interesting. How much does the C50? That's 26.1. And the heavy switcher is 22.5. 51,000. So a little bit more expensive than the heavy switcher. But there are possibilities. I might buy one for Alarka Junction. Oh, sorry, the Alarka Town location. And when we open up to Nantahala, I will possibly retire our current passenger train to the Alarka branch and run a bigger train between Nantahala and possibly Silver at that point. And we'll treat the Alarka branch as a tributary feed. Anyway, we're nearly back. Have a look at 600. What you up to? Coasting down a hill somewhere. Oh, surprise! Yeah, coasting down a hill. We're at Bryson with this one. Unexpected. We could park these cars. We're going to be right on time, I think. 15 minutes. Oh, that's the midpoint. We've still got to get to here. I don't know if we're going to make it back to the exchange in time. We've sure been running it, but... "14 minutes, good grief." Okay, timing. Might end up with all these cars and we have to junk them somewhere. It might be worthwhile making sure I can set up the interchange. Oh, you're in that line. Oh, that's awkward. Because an exchange delivery is going to happen on this line, and that's the only place I've got to drop these because I filled up the other track. Okay, you're clear, you're clear, you're clear, you're clear. You're clear, and I'm going to set this. "13 minutes. That's encouraging. Oh yeah, because the other end of the pass through. If we watch that signal, it'll drop as the train hits the Whittier town location. Oh, 13 minutes. I don't know how... This is close. This is much closer than I wanted it to be. But I can't delay the train, so... come on, drop. Drop already. Passenger train stopped at Bryson. How long has that been there for? Bryson had just arrived. I missed the message. Slowed down to 24. Why? There we go. $57 for a passenger. There it is. Okay, she's now in the Whittier line, so we should see her come around the corner any second. We'll back us up a little, yeah, we're good. Oh, 11 minutes. There's the smoke. Going to get a reduced speed through here. Kind of waiting to see if I get a reduced speed tag as we come through the signals here. Do not do that. Oh, except that says the track speed's 20 through here. She's ignoring it. I wonder if that's because the signals are bad. "10 minutes. I think we're going to make it. So as soon as we clear that post, that should go back up. Ding. Alrighty. Now this is actually a climb here that this locomotive does not like with this weight of cars. Things up. Okay, passenger train will stop in this spur. And I think we were... Oh, we're not good through there. Good job I checked. You're through there. How's the... Okay, the log train's empty. Let's press the right button. Those aren't full, those aren't full. So we're actually good here. Nail biting finger, 9 minutes. I think we're good. If I position myself up on the hill, we'll be able to see it sooner. And obviously coming through that Y is a restricted speed. There we go. And track speed 25. Good, she's working. Engine service. 32 tons of repair parts, and Bryson Depot, no, Bryson engine service. We have 69 tons of repair parts, 94. There's a little bit of vacancy in the coal, but I think the coal car's out on order. Alrighty, here she comes. How are we doing? 8 minutes. Well, we won't get paid for this train. What I haven't done is check the line at the other end of the exchange. Click. So it will stop in that section. Although, as soon as the locomotive passes us, you're here 7 minutes free. Okay, we made it. Yay! Get out of the exchange before the delivery happens. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this in the shed for about 6 minutes and gain ourselves possibly a couple of percentage points on servicing. And definitely a full lubrication. All right. Okay, 600's left Bryson. %70 lubrication on the train, yeah. Definitely needs a little work. And 97% there, that's fine. So stick it on manual, she'll get serviced. And we have 5 minutes until the exchange gets delivered. So good. At least that lot's done. Sadly, you can't skip time for 5 minutes like you can in some places games. I'm trying to think what games I have that you can skip. I mean, I can do time multiplier and just bump it up to 4-1. Then I only have to wait 1 minute. Actually, that's a good plan. So 45 seconds. What other settings can you have there? 6-1 and 8-1. 30 seconds. Ugh, hush already. Grief. And 39. And we'll drop that. Oh, there we go. Delivery has been made. Interesting. Oh, yeah, most of those are going to be a Larker Junction. I wasn't sure if we'd get anything else here. So, what do we have? That looks a little full. You have to be fairly close to the cars to do this. This looks like a lot of very full cars, which means the return trip's going to be easy because we can haul them all. But the outbound, going to be a bit of a struggle. I hope it's not too heavy, because we could be very busy all day. And obviously we can't leave now. Passenger train is between Bryson and Ela. There's a passing loop at Ela and a passing loop at Whittier. But I'm kind of thinking I just want the Appalachian Hardwoods. I just want the passenger train out of the way before this one departs. Actually, that's conveniently in the middle of the train. Ugh. Why? Damn, this is a lot of cars. Some of them in very, very poor lubrication. Oh, a couple of Stenzel, Whittier Sawmill. I kind of expected a Whittier Sawmill car. And that's it. Okay, so train's been lubricated. Annoyingly, we have that car in the middle, which we're going to have to extricate somehow. Those two at the back, I'll put number 10 on the train before I try and disconnect them. Okay, let's run in there. Okay, lubrication has been taken care of. We've also gained 1% on the condition. Well, somewhat. Okay. Let us actually don't have to do that. The train at Bryson still has 1.7 tonnes there. The train at Whittier, let's zoom out a little, still 1.7 there. And here comes the passenger train. My goodness. Shall I wait 1 hour? Let's do that. Settings. Okay, how's that doing? 1.6. That's going to be there for a long time. That's annoying as all get out. Bryson. It's down to 1 ton. These are unloading slowly, annoyingly. I could pull this out, hitch onto those, and then push the entire train back in. Why don't we do that right now? Oh, number 10, number 2. It's going to be the easiest way to do it, unfortunately. It means I do get paid for doing these. I mean, obviously the train at Ela, I would like that back at Whittier so we can start doing logging moves. But it is what it is. We'll get this done. What's that? That was the Ela payment. $51 for 47 at Ela. I mean, the thing is I can leave this locomotive on the cars in the freight house. Because it doesn't need to be anywhere else. How's lubrication on this? 97, 97. Okay, and dock. Hitch you up. And break off. No. Don't need to do that. I need to do that. I could actually sort out the train at Whittier Yard. Okay, AI road forward 15. You're clear through the yard, and that should put everybody in the right place. Number 10. So it's all lubricated. Oh, actually, fixed it. Yes. So 1 hour in place and it's ready to leave. So whoa, that's a little bit of a close-up there. Oh, just guessed the angle wrong. There we go. And you're good. That. Do that. And I'll be able to reverse straight into there. So I will AI that. Oh, quite low on coal. Well, we're not quite low on coal. We're nearly full, but lower than I thought we'd be. SCR2 is end of track. Okay. Number 2, you can go back to manual. So he's just going to park there, and we're really now waiting for that car to empty. But it's going to be a while. But it's going to be a while before we get back there with anything useful. So that should be close enough. Good. Did set it away from the shed. Okay, definitely need a ton of water in this. Fortunately, water's free. I'm not sure if they're planning to charge for oil as well. That is a potential thing. Okay, 600's departing from Ela. Indeed she is. Should be in Whittier about 10:55 or thereabouts. How are we doing with water? This will be a while. So we've got one car that needs to go to Stenzel. We've got one car that needs to go to Whittier Sawmill. So the local train doesn't have a lot of work to do. Okay, you're good. Yard. Reverse. 20, go. Okay, please don't be too heavy. I mean, if it is too heavy, then we'll just pull what we can out of here down to Bryson. Which may or may not include the car to Bryson. Alrighty, here we are. 1,827. Not fun. Click that, click that, click that. I think I can do 1,200. So step 1, apply the handbrake, disconnect that. 1,757. Okay. Step 2, break that and disconnect that one. 1,484. Ooh. I think this locomotive can manage that through to Bryson only. Could put that on the back, but that's 40 tons of dimensional lumber. I don't think we'll be able to cope with that. Well, we probably can. But I think this part of the train can go down to Bryson, We'll then take maybe that many, maybe half of it. Half of it should be manageable, although we got a lot of that's what? 82.5 tons, 82. We've got a lot of 82.5 ton ballast cars. That's going to be a problem. Okay, well, it is what it is. I could always double head it if I wanted to. So, where is 600? 600 is approaching Whittier. So I think switch that and switch that. You have my permission to depart. Okay, we'll watch it leave this bit. Oh. Yeah, she can do it. Not going to be happy about it. You've cleared. Actually, that's not bad. Now, the haul out from here to Bryson is easy than the haul from Bryson back to here because of the climb out of Bryson to the Governor's Island. Now, we need to run down to Bryson. And you need to go that one. That way, that way. Because of where the map positions, if there's a message there, it doesn't work. Or you can't interact with the map. So that... we pull those cars out of there. So that line's empty. I'm good. Okay, you've arrived... What is that? You've arrived at the depot. Okay. That's manageable. And this half of the train is quite light, and we've only got 1, 2, 3. Actually, we've only got 4 cars to Alaka Junction. The last 2 are local, and that one's Bryson. But putting this car on the front of that train, the next train to leave, does mean that we'll be all fine and good when it comes to drop off at Bryson, because I can just detach that fairly easily. Okay, let's go follow the train slowly. We're also going to chew up a lot of coal and water on this run. Probably already are. Yeah, 100 gallons of water already gone. Oi, oi, oi. Nice, 266. We're nearly up to 12,000 money, which is pleasant. What's your problem? Switch. Oh, switch against us. Yes, indeed. Idiot boy. I actually knew that. I knew I switched that one, and I knew, oh, that train needs to go up there, so I don't want to switch that. But obviously, yes I do. So, how is hauling through Bryson? You're clear there, you're clear there, and I've got it on the straight, on the secondary line. Diverging line, that's what they call it. She's definitely under load. I wonder if I could have pulled the entire train. it could have been an interesting, what's the word for it, experiment, but I don't want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere and having to leave half the train behind. What are those two doing? 8,000, so yeah, they're going to be there all now. And those are going to be there all now. So that's all switched. I think we're going to be okay. If we haul half the train to Larka Junction, bring some coal back with us, haul the other half of the train to Larka Junction, that will be fine. If there's any more coal to come back from Robinson Gap, we can do that at the same time. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any more Robinson Gap coal cars. That's okay. This train is in all sorts of weird sequence. Now I think when we have it, what is it? When you set it for the simple blocked by destination, those cars are actually sorted in groups. So let's go catch the train up. We've got a ballast car there. All the ballast cars will be together. Then all of the concrete cars. What's that? That's bridge seats, building supplies. Difficult. Bridge section, bridge seats, bridge section, building supplies, building supplies, ballast, and bridge section. So it would put all of the bridge section together, all of the bridge seats together. But we're not playing it that way. We're slowing down because, hey, why not? Dang. Guessing there's a slight drop here. Because she's running with the train brakes on and coasting, which is good for the fuel load. $600 is looking switch against. I guess we can go back there. I don't have any worries about this train right now. So handbrake. No, 600. Let's run it manual. Good water, good coal. She's fine. I could go grab some log cars and take them up the hill. I don't have to, because obviously the sawmill is at capacity as far as logs are concerned. Oh, excuse me. So it's not like I have to fix anything there. Yeah, they're okay. Oh, Passenger copy. Can't remember whether I did that, but I did now. But yeah, it's like, okay, there's no logs to unload, but there's no capacity in the mill pond for any logs anyway, so it's not an issue. We'll lubricate that. We'll check the passenger cars as well. Because if this is down to 83%, good chance the passenger cars might be as well. Although, well, no, it's a good chance the passenger cars won't be. Obviously, once we hitch this back up, stick it back on AI, the driver will get out and lubricate the cars if they're below 75%. So not a big issue with that. Could fill up with water. How much water does this thing hold? 7,000. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to go and raid the kitchen for a drink, I think. So, I don't need... This train can sit here for a while. I'm pretty sure we're not going to rack up too many passengers queuing for a train for a bit. We'll just block the road here. Obviously. Ooh, bit of a hill. Come on. You can do it. Alrighty. 3 miles an hour, and you are good. Connect that. Full brake, and release the handbrake on the tail. Okay, that locomotive. Well, isolator. Sticker in neutral, and you are good. Let's go check on number 10. Okay, you're on a single track road. Oh. Are we through Governor? Or is this Governor's just round the corner? Select. Yeah, that's Governor's Island. Okay. Good. Whittier train is still 1.4 tons of farm machinery, so that went down a bit. And Bryson, 0.8 tons of building supplies. I really don't know what the trigger is for that. It might be on the o'clock. It drops a couple of decimal points of a ton. Alright, now it's the downhill run into Bryson here, so lots of help. Like I said, this train is gonna be running heavy for the day. We're going to want half of this, about I'm going to guess about 9 cars I want to pull off here. Oops. Okay, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, how are we doing now? Okay, nearly to Bryson. Nice. Those, that's window, that's door. I think some of these, the little veranda goes in and out. I don't know. Okay, we got a slow approach. Now she wants to speed up. Of course she does. Well, at least we know there's nothing at this end of the line. So we're clear down to Alaka Junction. So on new PC news, I'm actually thinking I might order components. Mrs. Osa's PC broke. But not all of it. I can reuse the case, and it's got a really nice big case with fans and all the rest of it are all in place. The power supply is a good power supply, 750 watts. Don't really need anything bigger right now. And the PC I've got, my one is running an 850, but obviously the PC I'm running at the moment I want to keep active until the new one's ready. You really can resume speed. So Mrs. Osa wants me to wait until after the basement's done, which should be middle of next month, I think. So once that's done, I can order PC parts, and I'm not in any big rush to get the thing assembled. I can put things together as, I can still stream on my current computer. And the other thing is, I do have spare keyboard and stuff, power supplies that I can plug it into just to get it set up. But I have to do that at a weekend when I'm not using the office PC. But that will be a good thing. So that's down to 0.1 ton. Oh, that's down to 0.8 still. Alright. Let's see how well we do here. So 19 cars. That's 2 of them. So we got basically, I think 8 and 7 is 50. No. 8 and 8 is 16. We've got a rake of 9 and a rake of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might take the front 8 and then the back 9. It's probably the best idea. So let's wait till she stops. Dude, stop already. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Handbrake. Another handbrake. 877. I don't think she can manage that. Another handbrake. 720. I think she can manage that. Okay. Boop, and clear around there, not clear through there. Clear there, and clear there. Why do you think it switched against you? Because that didn't take. Okay. How's about that then? She's clear. So I think 720, she's okay for the hill. That's good. So is this 720? What was the entire weight? 1400? Yeah, she's not going to manage all of those, I don't think. But I am going to have to watch this one now. Because we might need a rescue train. And of course, when I get to Alaka Junction, Alaka Junction down here, I actually want to come in this way and she'll stop there. Okay. We'll just go with it, see where we end up. Now, like last time, I'm going to stage it along the face of the valley and move it in after the last passenger train's been through Alaka Junction. Because I want to use the Y for the rest of the day. Which again means this is going to be complete at 4 o'clock in the morning. So this was 21 cars. Yeah, that's a lot heavier than it was. Well, obviously not struggling on this bit. Said it's not a bad locomotive. It does have obviously limitations, like hauling this train in 3 parts. Now, one of the questions is, I'm going to go and look at. We're looking on the wrong screen. Robinson Gap Coal. S1. How's this looking? 6.9 tonnes of mining supplies, and we have 2 coal carts to take back. Come on, whoopee-doo. About 9 up here. Oh, 11 up there. Okay. But we'll take those two back to Bryson. We'll bring the next round of Works train up to Alaka Junction. See, there might be another car or two at Robinson Gap to take back to Bryson. Then we'll hitch up at Bryson with all the cars ready to return and haul them all back. Okay, keep going, train. This might be too heavy. I might be one car over my capabilities. Because obviously these are 82.5 tons. I think I've got one at the back. 82.5 tons. If I drop the 82.5 tons, this train would make it up this hill without problems. That said, using 2 as a banker on this hill probably get us through. Man, this is not good. 1.7 degrees. 1.7%. See, it does shallow out over the bridge, so we might get a little bit of a boost over the bridge, but then we've got another steep climb on the other side. Don't think I'm going to do this. And the problem is if it gets too slow, even if I put a banker on the train, I won't be able to haul it up the hill anyway. Still managing it, and as I said, I think this section, not as steep. Yeah, we're down to 1%, which you can manage. There are some steeper bits around the corner here. Oh, did I make a mistake? Of course, the train's getting lighter as I use up all the water and coal. Oh, we've accelerated a bit. I don't know. Dang, got flat. Oh yeah. So train's not too heavy if the grade is less than 1%. I think normally when I've had trains stall out in the past, it's been on that haul out by the river. Once we're past that, I've never had a train stall out between here and, I don't think I have, between here and Hemingway. Oh, struggling again. We're probably back over, yeah, 1.2 degrees. 0.2%. Oh, struggle, struggle. Come on, train. Now, what's the worst one? The worst one is the red marble grade. That is horrible, and you need some really big trains or really big locomotives, and you're not going to manage much of train weight up that hill. Coming the other way from Andrews, it's not so much the steepness of the hill, it's the length of the hill. Because obviously this locomotive is working hard, and we have used up, what is that? 5,000 gallons. Okay, not too bad. $5,000 gallons. And then we're down to 3,750, which looks like we're almost 25% used getting this far. Still making it though. 1.2, 1.3. Don't do it. You can do it. You can do it. Unfortunately, first time I played through this, there wasn't an option for a water crane at Alaka Junction. So you could get a train to Alaka Junction, but you would then have to run light all the way back to Bryson. And at that time I didn't realise there were the two water cranes on the west side of Bryson, so I would go all the way to the engine servicing shed to get water, and then all the way back to Alaka Junction to pick up the load. Oh no, come on. Hemingway round the corner. Oh no, we've got quite a ways to go to Hemingway. Okay. But yeah, the problem is, under load, you are using water up very, very quickly. And it doesn't matter if you can manage it. I mean, look, we're managing, barely. We're back up to 10 miles an hour, which is fine, because we're below 1.2%. But because we are on full power all the way up this grade, we are using up water. The same's true from Andrews to station at the top of the hill, pass before the red marble grade, or whatever it's called. Red marble grade. Topton. So Andrews to Topton, it's not the steepness of the hill, it's the length of the hill and the fact that your train is going to be under load all the way. So you're going to be going through the water really fast. Now fortunately, once you hit Topton, it's a coast down to Nantahala, whatever it is, and there's a big water crane or water tower at Nantahala, so you're clear there. Actually, I think we've got the water to make this, possibly, up to 20 miles an hour. So that was the hard bit, but we're still under load. Oh, and we're probably going to slow down a bit, because I don't think this is downhill yet. Otherwise we'd be accelerating. Anyway. Oh, struggles, come on. And we've been going for 1 hour 25 minutes. The time is 9:30. And here we are at Hemingway. So it should be a reasonable rundown to Alaka Junction now. Please be a reasonable rundown to Alaka Junction. I'm not sure this is downhill yet. Probably. That might be. Yeah. We're rolling down the hill, so that's good. Now I guess I've actually got two choices here. I could grab the coal, run all the way back to East Whittier, release the passenger train. Or I could just run back to Bryson with the coal and bring the next load. We'll check to see how much the next load weighs, and if it's too much, I'll use number 2 as a double header to haul all of this back. Bryson's almost done with. Yeah, we're clear. This is an easy rundown. So, how's that looking? 0.6 tonnes, that should be empty, yes. And Whittier, or as they call it, Ela. Still got 1.3 tonnes of farming machinery in that one. So we're going to pull those, as soon as that one's empty, I can pull those two out and we'll swap that one in. Then we got 4 cars to go back to East Whittier. For the map to fill in. So there are still grades here. This isn't flat track. We are slowing down, so we're climbing again. But we got up a good speed before we hit this grade. Ugh, slowing down again. How much water do we have? Still over halfway. About 66%. Yeah, we're about 2/3 of a tank left. Coal, yeah, we used a bit, but not too much. This locomotive only has 11 tonnes, so yeah. Oi, oi, oi. I think Alaka Junction is just round this bend here. I think it's downhill into Alaka Junction. I may turn the locomotive round before we go look at the coal. Yep, we are here. So I need to clear the junction block. But once we're through there, I'm going to stop because all the rest of the maintenance train is going to run round that spur. Just hope the train's not too long, because that would be a little bit awkward. You're good. So that should give me a clear line behind us. Good. Apply one handbrake, apply two handbrakes, and let's go train. And I'm going to turn it around before we go get the coal. Oh, of course, it might be a good idea if I actually set it to go somewhere. Come on. She's going to say she's got a red board. There we are. Pass the signal. Oh. Switch that now. That switched the right way. That switched the right way. Not sure the next one is, but hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, it's not switched the right way. Oh, and you can resume speed. Okay, so big question is, can we manage the rest of the train, or am I going to need help? Be nice when this is done. You get 2 extra lines to the side here to sort trains in, which means you can actually use a Larka branch as a branch line, have the main train come in, drop off stuff for a Larka. It can come by and pick up stuff from a Larka. Okay, need to switch that. How much water we got? Still over 60%, so I'm good with where we are. And stop signal, yep, we know. Oh, she's slowing down. Reverse, switch that. And switch that. Okay, so now Colby's cleared out when we're ready. And I guess we can ride up to the coal mine, although we have a stop signal, so yeah, ignore. I haven't checked. Switches at the top here, yeah. Switch that. And that's all set up to pick up the coal cars that are ready to go. Alrighty, so step 1 done. So I think to get the sequencing right here, what I might do is we'll take the coal back to Bryson, and then we'll bring the rest of the works train down with us. And before we return to Bryson from here next time, we'll set off the passenger train from Whittier. So hopefully by the time we get to Bryson, mess around with all the returns to Whittier, we'll be able to, the passenger train will then have arrived, and we'll be able to haul straight down to Whittier with everything that we have. It's not a fast branch, this. But yeah, once we've opened Alaka, I might stage a diesel switcher, and we can run all of these trains can be run with the diesel. We will need a diesel fuel car. Don't know if Alaka comes with a diesel fueler. One of the locations, you got diesel fueling at Bryson and East Whittier. Diesel fueling Andrews. You've got diesel engine service, diesel fueling at Dillsborough. So it looks like Alaka actually comes with its own diesel fuel stand already built. And if it's already built, it has 4,000 gallons of diesel. So actually starting diesels at Alaka town works. Everywhere else, you're going to need to build a refueling point in order to make sure everything can happen. Okay, we must be nearly there. But again, working under load, although it's not an extreme load. Even when we're hauling the empties, it's not that extreme. Okay, still only 2 cars here. How sad. But she can see them, so... Go 10. So we know the train can haul, or this locomotive can haul 7 cars, full coal cars, back to Bryson. She's not saying couple. Okay, couple. So I've hauled 7 full coal cars with this locomotive, all the way back to East Whittier. So 2 is meh. And 93 and 93. How's this locomotive? 93 and 92. Let's do that. Okay. Road. Forwards. Let's go, dude. Now, knowing my luck, as we pull out of here, just as we're rounding the corner, another coal car will fill up. I've had that happen in the past where just pulling away and you get to like here and then, whoa, there's a coal car. And hopefully those mining supplies last. Because otherwise we're going to get some of those coal cars filled and then the rest will just be sat there. Okay, more than 60% water, and we're going to coast down the hill. Okay, let's go. Let's go set up at Bryson for the return. So we come in there, we go that way. In through here, I want to go straight and curved. So these cars will go into number 1, 2, number 2 on the ladder, if that's the pass through. Then I'm going to need to turn the train round, but I can switch that way because we don't have to go into that line. Alright, I think we're good for the moment, and oh my goodness, this is so slow. So that's now down to half a ton. But I could come in here and then put the coal cars on the front there, but then that means I need both of these cars on the back, and that's not going to be convenient right now. How's that one doing? 7, 8, 16, 7. So those are going to be a while. And the other thing I want to check is which way round's the turntable set? The right way round. Okay. Meanwhile, at Whittier, 1.2 tons of farming machinery. Okay, should start going faster now. Well, apart from the restricted here. Okay. So another long, lonely trip up the grade to Bryson. Or down the grade to Bryson, should I say. Oh my. But we do need a lot of money. Or a loan. We can go with this one. But we still need another 8,700. I think a load of coal gets us 1,000. A full load of coal. This one is a much better locomotive, but we need another 14,000 for that. So that's affordable. I did have someone on YouTube suggest I shouldn't consider the decapod. I should go with the consolidation. It's really going to be a case of I mean, obviously, right, if we think about it, we're going to have brought all of the cars over to Alaka Junction. We can stage them after the last passenger trains hit Alaka Junction. And then what are we going to do? Then once we've done that, we'll haul whatever's left of coal back to East Whittier. That will clear the end of day. We'll get paid for all the logs we've delivered if we ever get back there to deliver some. And we'll have another coal train to deliver the next morning. And probably a mining supplies car as well. But we're going to be in exactly the same situation tomorrow, where we're going to have to order the works train at 6 o'clock, and it's going to arrive. Actually, I hold off ordering it until I've pulled the last car out of East Whittier, and then I order the works train, which is why it arrived at 9:40 today. So we'll be in the same situation tomorrow, but potentially I might have money at the end of tonight and early in the morning. At midnight we get paid for all the log deliveries. So we might have enough money to order a big train, or once we've delivered the coal cars and all the locals tomorrow morning, we might have enough money to order a big locomotive, so I don't have to run this one back to East Whittier. I'm not racing against time with this locomotive to figure out what I'm doing with the works train tomorrow. I might be able to order a locomotive to haul the works train when the works train is ready. Just have to see how that works out. Up to 11,900 though. This is the cordwood spur here. But once I've got a consolidation, I can consider unlocking a Larker, but that's going to be another full day of processing to earn another $10,000 to open, silver. But then we'll have this locomotive and whatever big locomotive I end up buying to haul stuff back out there. And I might use this as a sort of a intermediate drop. So everything to Whittier, everything to Ela, everything to Bryson, and big locomotive can just haul everything that's needed to Alaka Junction, Robinson Gap coal, and it'll just be a non-stop freight through freight, which leaves first thing in the day. This would then leave second in the day, but we'll see. Okay, first block complete. Into the middle block, but we're not doing too badly at the moment. I would say definitely a couple of close calls there. I mean, we're not in any dire straits on water. We only used up 40% water, and that was hauling all the way from East Whittier to Bryson with the full train, and then half of it to Alaka Junction. Now I'll make some. We'll hitch up that second half of the train. I've got to make sure I donk it all together. But I could just, if I can't haul all of it, we'll haul 700 tons of it. And then I can go and get the other half from East Whittier, or the last few cars from East Whittier, and haul whatever I don't take now with that load. So all is not lost. It's just lots of messing around. And I think this might work out. We'll definitely leave Bryson with whatever I feel I can haul. And then I'll probably end the stream at that point, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. We'll pick it up next time, running down to East Whittier to get the rest of the train. But we'll definitely depart Bryson now in a roundabout way. Obviously the trip back much quicker. And advanced warning that we don't have a clear road into Bryson. Passenger train is probably going to be the 12:45 from East Whittier at this rate. As I said, my intention is that we'll depart Alarka Junction with this locomotive at the same time the passenger train starts from East Whittier, and we'll try and arrange a pass at Bryson. Which, with whatever we need. Wonder how Appalachia Hardwoods is looking for returns. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some more. Guess that will be a surprise discovery when we eventually bring the Bryson car over. We are now here, so yay. Toot toot whistle. Workers not whistling. So we have no kids this weekend. So what I might do is play a little farm sim tomorrow night and just get things to the point where I want them for Saturday stream. I think we're looking into... what are we looking into? I might do a couple of baling contracts off camera. Might leave the bale collections until start of the stream, or at least some of them. And then I think moving into the next month on Farm Sim, we're looking at barley harvest and canola harvest potentially. And if that's the case, then we'll be doing that on Saturday. That'll be fun. We haven't done harvesting for a while. And we might have a little bit of a consideration for maybe looking at getting a big header and header trailer for the harvester. 2, 6, 7, that's empty. Okay, we should be set for a clear spur. Should be number 2 line. Track speed 15, that's why we slowed down so much. How's that looking? 0.3 tons of building supplies. That should be... I'm guessing that should be ready to return when we come back from Alarka Junction. Anyway, let's do that. And then obviously that car and the one that number 2's plugged into, if we can put them on here, we'll push them into line 3. And that'll leave us all set for... we can put the coal cars on the front. Okay. How are you feeling? Let's drop you to 15. Dang. Bit of a harsh break there, dude. Okay. Switch that. That's straight. And that's straight. Okay, Bryson. I want that switched. That switched. Yes. Okay. Actually, while we're thinking about it, next train in through that way, I'm planning on being passenger. That's closed. That's closed. That's closed. That's open. Okay. Alright, still doing the thing. I'm not sure if this track's actually a little faster than 15. Come on. Still a ways off. Okay. Rider to the turntable. I think I've got a switch for that. It'd be a little bit embarrassing if I didn't. Yes. How's the water? Getting close to half. How's locomotive condition? 99. We're actually okay. Better than she was after the last run. And stop. Ooh, did I leave it too late? Yeah, just a bit. Okay, don't do that next time. Get us balanced and oops. A little bit of trouble with the control there because obviously it's a handle on a pivot. When I pulled it, I moved the mouse straight, and so it fell off the handle. And yeah, 10. Good. Yeah, it fell off the handle, which is why it stopped moving for me. That's too fast. Oh, brakes are the other handle. Okay. Alright. Definitely need some water. And I am going to top off the coal tank. Just because it's Probably a good idea too. Plus, this is my biggest coal supply. Oh, slow waterfill. Okay, still want to go backwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, and done. And we'll take a leisurely roll back to the coal stage. Shouldn't take too long because this is a straight fill. There's no sort of replenishing the supply as you pour it. I believe 11 tons, so shouldn't take too long. And done. Alright, AI, road, reverse 20. Okay, I'll make my way back this way just to ensure all the switches are thrown as we pass them. Still 16.5, still 7.6. So, switch that. That's set. That's set. We're all set for the big heavy train. 0.2 tons of building supplies left on that car.
Hi. What you doing?
Going backwards.
I don't think your friend's watching you.
I don't think anybody's watching me.
You have 3 people watching you. Four.
Oh,
3.
3. Most of my viewers are YouTube peoples.
What if Long Hauler is watching you and I just don't
It's
know
not.
it? Okay, good.
Okay, didn't go far enough. Hopefully. Bang, bang. Right, we are locked in. Connect. Handbrake off. Disconnect, reconnect. Handbrake off and handbrake off. And we are 893 tons. Ain't gonna make the rise. Okay, so we're gonna lose at least. That car there is 40. That car there is 82.5. It's 120. That drops us to 770, and that car there will drop us to 730. Okay, handbrake that one, and I think this train gonna have to go with that load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars. Oh, actually we're down to 670. The last train was 760, something like that. So this should be an easy jaunt over the hill. Meanwhile, at Bryson, that's still got 0.2 tons, and Whittier Ela, that has 1.1 tons. So those trains are staying where they are. I will check on locations Robinson Gap coal. Still have 6.6 tons of stuff and no net fresh coal. Okay, so I'm going to be running empty back to Bryson. I will set up the passenger train to depart when we get here. I think for now... Why are you running so slowly? Because... Track speed 25, yeah. Okay, yeah, so this train is going to run down to Alaka Junction. It's going to drop these supplies off with the other cars that are already there and come back light. And then once we're back here, we'll pick up what needs to be returned to East Whittier, which hopefully will include the whatever the freight line. What is that? Freight house and team track. Freight house and team track. We'll get all of those set up ready for this to pick up, and we'll run those back to East Whittier, and then we'll sort out the train at East Whittier to bring the rest of the works train over, plus the Bryson car for Appalachian Hardwoods. Could look at Appalachian Hardwoods, see what that's looking like. Crikey. Okay, we went through most of those. I could just do that. So we've got one pickup there. This one will be empty by the time we deliver the other one. It's still got a load of stuff. So we're going to have a couple of pickups and a drop-off when we bring that car over. We can turn that off. But I think for now, obviously, we will start again on the next session. Yeah, doing stuff. Fetching the last of the works train, I think. And obviously the last 5 or 4 cars that are down at East Whittier, we can hitch to the 2 heavy or 3 heavy ones that we left at Bryson. And just get everything staged down at Alaka. I'll then probably park this train for the rest of the afternoon up at the coal yard and just wait to see how many cars we have that need to be returned. And we can run all of the local stuff with the little locomotives for the rest of the day. But I think for now it is 10:15, so I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back sometime Saturday morning with Farm Sim. I'm definitely not playing Railroader tomorrow, but there may be a session late on Saturday. But for now, as I said, thank you for watching, and I'm out of here. Have fun, everyone.